Hello. So I'm gonna do a reading um off camera because I was dealing with a lot of transmutation of energy today because of the live yesterday, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Um, I'm glad they're listening. I'm just gonna wait for somebody to come in. So maybe I'll just talk about the downloads that I got this morning. I got a download this morning when I was listening to another reader. Um, and the download was house ritual. Okay. And I was kind of taking that two ways, okay? The actual physical house and our bodies, right? So I took a spiritual bath today to clear that energy, and it was very effective. And then I also cleared the energy of the house. I don't know how people do it in different ways, right? Some people do, um, they literally like wash their house down, right? I do it in my mind. I energy clear the house in my mind. And then, of course, it's just like a series of steps I do in my mind to clear my house. And then if there's like ghosts, I do it a little bit different. But energy clearing the house because yeah, that download, I heard house ritual. Okay. So I was taking that as body and the physical house. So clear the energy of the house and clear your energy as well. It was real heavy, okay? Really heavy. And whoever sent it is dealing with it to the maximum, okay? What it was supposed to do to me, that's what it's doing over there. So the energy was kind of a little bit creepy, but I cleared it out pretty quick. So I've been praying for karmic justice for I don't know how long. For quite some time. I'd say probably close to 5 years I've been praying for karmic justice. Karmic justice, you know? And I've prayed so hard for so long because when I pray, like I pray till my head hurts sometimes. um, and then I feel a release, right? So I've been praying for karmic justice, and I'm like thinking to myself that there has to be a way to speed this process up, right? Like it's been 5 years I've been praying for this. And then I was pondering this thought and I meditated for like a minute, right? That's all it took for this to come to me and to speed this process up is to forgive, right? And when I got that download, I'm like, well, of course, because to let go is to let God, right? So forgiveness will call upon karmic justice, okay? Yeah. The challenging factor of that is like with these covert attacks that are ongoing, it would be difficult to forgive when it's ongoing, right? So I haven't really thought much further than that. It's almost as if you would have to clear your energy as soon as you feel that negativity being sent to you, right? Whatever they're sending, the attacks that they're doing to the devices and stuff, and just straight up ignore it as if you'd ignore a 3-year-old having a tantrum, right? Like it's not happening, like you're not going to entertain it at all. And that is going to be a challenge in itself. But yeah, I don't know. The answer is forgiveness, but it's like how? Because like this stuff irritates me. Yeah. So it's like consistently clear out energy and ignore it to the best of your ability as if it doesn't even exist. And that's a way to speed up this karmic justice. But it is happening. It is happening. But if you are to get on to the frequency of forgiveness and letting it go, okay, that would like put a turbo on it because you're fully releasing it, right? But it's difficult when it's ongoing. It's difficult when it's like covert and they're able to invade your privacy, right? It's that makes it extremely difficult, okay? But it is doable. It is, right? If we stop caring about our devices, if we stop caring about the 3D world around us, then it is possible. It's possible to ignore that and have this process speed up. Oh, thank God my mic isn't covered. Hey guys. Did you finish it? Yeah, well. Oh no, my stand is just giving out on me. Stay. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about this evening. I didn't really pull any cards. I did a reading earlier today, and it was to do with voyeurism, and that's what my post on my community tab was about. It was about catfish accounts and voyeurism, and I just am sick of that energy. So I'm going to pull some cards. Maybe I should get a different stand for this. Look at the ugly ceiling. All right. I'm very sleepy, but I'm guided to do a live, so here I am. Interaction. Somebody wants to come see you. Illegally hacked. Somebody's taking a plea deal. Damn. Okay. Somebody's taking a plea deal. I'm thinking it's this lawyer, but I'm not sure. Okay, and it had to do with this oppression. Okay, oppression to this independent right sound of mind person. Okay, that's what it's being recognized as now. Things are just making a lot more sense. Okay. Proof in the reverse, freedom. Somebody was like, you don't have any proof. You don't have any proof that I tried to steal their freedom. The proof is in the actions, right? The proof is in the pudding. And those actions said that you were trying to set somebody up. There's somebody who's very two-faced. Like almost like split personality. Shit disturber. Causing problems. Sounds about right. Accomplice. So somebody's going to be seen as an accomplice, okay? To a poisoning. That person will go to prison. Along with this two-faced person that they were an accomplice to. You're standing your ground when it comes to this accomplice. It's crystal clear that these people tried to poison you, okay? Oppression. Okay, I'm going to pull some tarot on these cue cards. These people are on demon time. I can feel it. This split personality, two-faced, okay? Split personality, two-faced is like this person having like an entity running their vessel most of the time. Somebody might entertain conversations with this entity. That's spooky. It's kind of spooky. Yeah, things just weren't adding up when this two-faced person was trying to make sense of their story, right? So now that they have two sides of the story, it makes a lot more sense that this person just has a split personality. They're two-faced. Okay? Now things are adding up. They just make more sense because it's the truth. These people like angrily talking about an attack. An attack to the Queen of Pentacles. They want to be able to like make them weak. So that then they're unsure of a decision. But this person won't matter. Somebody doesn't know what to do because you're no longer grieving over this situation. What? Somebody doesn't want the public to know something. Something about children. How they watch and steal children for finances. So somebody in the mix is like a napper. They're damn. These past people are feeling weak about their actions, like about what they've done. I'm hearing, what have you done? What have you done? Okay? This jealous woman, okay, gathered her friends in order to plot on somebody's life via poison. Okay, these friends are accomplices and they'll go to prison too. They defamed your character, called you a shit disturber, said that you were unreliable, and then blocked your... They would like say that you're unreliable and then block your means of communication. So it's like, but you did that. Or they could say that you're like you're a fraud and that you get your messages elsewhere. They thought that you were blind to what somebody was giving you. Because this with this star card, I'm getting like purification with that water. Okay? Upside down, I'm getting unpure, like toxic, right? And they thought that you didn't know, that you were blind to the fact who they were sending in to give you this. And you just weren't. It's just that you weren't going to die anyways. Okay? You don't die at the hands of these people. It's like, what am I going to do? That's your choice. That's your choice. Somebody's like, I should have stood my ground. I should have stood my ground, right? And they're just weak-minded, right? They're just a yes person, right? Like they're easily persuaded. They give into peer pressure easily, right? Because all this person had to do was just have a little bit of money, and these people committed a huge felony just because this person had a little bit of money. Like, what? Now you're going to prison. There's some sort of toxic connection. Somebody wants to get away from a toxic connection. Like, I'm getting like this connection's like something about like somebody's always having to stand their ground and be on the defense. Somebody doesn't want you to connect with anyone on like a genuine level, on a real mutual respecting level. Like, I'm not just getting romantic. I'm getting like friendship. I'm getting like work dynamic. Okay? They don't want anyone to see eye to eye with you. Okay, so what better way than to be a shit disturber and cause problems, have these people attack you, be accomplices to these hate crimes, and you then be defensive towards everybody. Moving on. But they only wanted this so that they could come in and be the peace in your life, be the serenity in your life, be the one who brings you to calmer times. And that backfired, obviously. Like, why would you do that to somebody who is spiritual, right? Who has like a deeper knowing through prayer, meditation, tarot, whatever it is for you, right? But it's that connection. It's making so much sense why you're so guarded. Okay, these people tried to say it was because of paranoia. It was like some sort of personality disorder, or it was some sort of something to do with your emotional state, say depression or something like that. But really, these people, these shit disturbers, were continuously bringing you problems, okay, with their split personality ass, and then trying to make sense of it, their version of it, okay? And now that these people have heard your version of things, it just makes a lot of sense why you were like this, because they 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 listened to this person's story, okay? They wanted to believe it. They really did. And they saw little bits and pieces of it. But this isn't giving paranoid. This is giving, maybe this would be paranoid. This is giving, I'm protecting myself because I've been through a lot. And that is what's making sense. Okay? It's just making a lot more sense. And then with that comes the realization that this person has a split personality. They're a fraud. And that makes more sense, right? The truth speaks peace to the soul. So it's like they wanted to believe this person, but they just had this gut feeling that, you know, there's probably two sides to this story. They invested in causing problems for this person and getting heavy fraud here. Okay, so these people could also be accomplices to fraud. Okay, because if you know about something and you don't report it, you will be questioned. Okay? Because they'll know you know through conversations, through text messages, through phone calls. They'll know that you knew and you didn't report it. Okay, that will make you an accomplice. So not only accomplice to this poisoning, but accomplice to all the problems with the fraud, right? With these investments. Somebody did like a lot of accounts of fraud. Like 7 accounts of fraud, like different types of fraud. Yeah, and then here you are, innocent, lighthearted, right? It's like your demeanor, the way that you walk, you don't look like this. This is innocent, okay? This is what they called you. It just doesn't add up. That's why it doesn't add up. It's like somebody who does all of that doesn't walk like that, doesn't talk like that. This person seems free-spirited, because they are, okay? And that's what makes this story, this person's side of the story, okay, this lighter person's side of the story, makes so much more sense, okay? Like, their innocence has been disturbed with these people who are consistently trying to cause this person problems and plot on their life. Yeah, I'm getting something being laced with this. I don't know if it's a cracker or what it is. Somebody's really upset. Like there's a lot of problems for these people now. They're having to face a lot of problems, okay? They're having to face reality. This, like, they lack empathy. They lack empathy. They lack self-love, okay? This is like somebody who's riddled with insecurities. with problems. This person has a hard time loving themselves. Okay, so maybe that's where we could start with our empathy. That's where we could start to forgive. It's like this person is cruel to themselves, not just me. But I don't have to entertain it, and I will ignore it to the best of my ability. Right? Somebody hasn't been handing their problems over to God. They've been getting too upset about them. So it's like when I discover something like I did tonight, okay, forgiveness will move this process faster. It'll give it a little boost, right? This karmic justice I've been praying for. And it hasn't, because I wasn't really letting go. Because it's ongoing, right? That's a real challenge, is to let go of something that's ongoing. When you're continuously reminded of being exploited, okay, in a way that you did not authorize, or being emotionally drained, okay, people pulling on your energy all the time, attacking you, being a disturbance, trying to poison you, plotting to you know, all these different types of plots. It is difficult, but it is doable, right? It's almost as if you have to let go of everything. Things, right? The device, let go, let go. I think that I'll only be posting like once a week now. Okay, for my own self-care. For my own in order to maintain this lightheartedness, in order to maintain this sort of inner child, okay, I need to start doing more things that make me happy. And reading this type of energy really doesn't make me happy, okay? But I will still read, okay? I love tarot, but I'll just do it every once in a while. Every once in a while. So that most of what I'm doing spiritually is between me and my higher power. And then when I'm done all of that, when I'm done surrendering all of what I need to, handing it over, then I'll do an energy check-in. Not every day anymore. Okay, not every day anymore, because it's draining my energy. It's really draining my energy. It's having an adverse effect. But the problem was, why this wasn't speeding up so fast, is because it's difficult to forgive something that's ongoing, right? If you're able to separate yourself, then it's easier to forgive, right? But what happens if these people have your devices hacked and it's done covertly, okay? And it's done through other people, these accomplices, right? Organized crime. It's like, it is a challenge. It will be a challenge. Guilty is charged. Jail, prison time. Okay, for this poisoning. Somebody might take a plea deal here because we saw a plea deal. Somebody was supposed to stand their ground and they didn't. They became an accomplice. It's crystal clear. That somebody's statement, what they were trying to make sense of, was false, okay? Falsified. This person tried to act like they had to stand their ground, and it is very much the opposite, okay? And people know this, okay? People know this. Like agencies know this. Somebody could be depressed or like crying a lot because they were an accomplice. Yo, at least you weren't the one poisoned. Like what? I guess going to prison is a pretty daunting thing, but I mean, then why did you do that? It's like you were weak. You were weak in the mind, okay? You had no sense about you. You had no sense about you. Maybe you should stop being one person when you're alone, okay? And being another person when you're around this person who convinced you to be an accomplice to this poisoning, okay? That's where your problem is. Because you're not truly loving yourself. You're not truly being yourself. And that's why you folded when this person wanted you to be this shit disturber so that they could have their new beginning, okay? You think they really care if you go to prison or not? They're probably the one taking this plea deal. Right? I wouldn't doubt it, but I don't know. Poison? Somebody ignored this. This could have been brought to somebody's attention and they ignored it. You saw this shit disturber as innocent. Okay, so there is an authority figure here who did believe that somebody was paranoid. Okay, they believed this person for a while. They saw them as innocent. When really this person was like emotionally manipulating when they were acting upset, talking about their problems. This person poisoned the same person they said was attacking them. This shit disturber. And you ignored the person who told or brought awareness to the fact that they were poisoned. You ignored them. You felt that they were an accomplice to something. Or maybe these people with the two-face, split personality, fraud, okay, made you believe that somebody was an accomplice to something, like some sort of like framing energy. This person stood their ground. Keep standing your ground, okay? I'm getting somebody tried to do like mind control as well. Heavy mind control. And you continuously stood your ground like a like a soldier, man, you know? Because you knew, you had a deeper knowing. Not to fold, not to break, right? So there's a certain amount of dissatisfaction for ignoring you and being emotionally manipulated by this person who was actually attacking you, actually plotting on you in many different ways. This person lied, and then in order to get their way, right? And then these people are finding out that this person is a liar. It's kind of giving the boy who cried wolf energy, but way more tragic, okay? Because somebody got poisoned here. There was an attempt at somebody's life through poisoning. This person was lying to have somebody have a bad reputation, so that people around town would judge this person as a liar. Okay? And I mean, you know, it's you're not evil if you lie, honestly. I don't think that that's right, but like if you lie like this person, like their entire life is a lie, then yeah, that'll be toxic. That'll manifest terrible things for you, right? You won't be living in reality is the thing. You won't be accountable. Things won't feel as good, okay, because they're a lie. But if I had a narcissist in my face, or like somebody who's asking me an intrusive question, and I lie to them right then and there, okay, that's not gonna mess with you, okay? That person shouldn't have been so boastful and intrusive to put you on the spot like that, to make you panic and tell a little lie, right? So, of course, if it's a big lie when you're put on the spot like that, then yeah, you're probably gonna have to go back and correct that one. But like, everybody lies. Not like this person, though. This person lies so much that they have a split personality disorder. But it was self-induced with all this manipulation. Imposter. Aha. That makes more sense. Idiot. I don't even know why I made that card. I just loved calling people an idiot for a while. It's like my favorite word to call people. So it's crystal clear who the imposter is now. Surrender. There's an imposter that's surrendering. What? Motivated idiot. What? Discipline. Okay, so this is what's showing these people who are looking into this who the imposter is, okay? One is disciplined or more disciplined. One is surrendering something, or like the way that somebody surrenders things, okay? The way that they speak, the way that they're disciplined, or more disciplined than this other person, okay? It's very clear because this person's like acting like idiotic and has some sort of motive here, and then this other person is disciplined and surrendering the situation, right? So it's very clear to see who the imposter is. Like, you don't have to say it, your actions speak. They just don't want this to change, okay? because this motive is still here. They're still very much playing this game that they were trying to play, like imposing on your privacy, posing as you. Imposter. Crooked. Oh, damn. There could be that somebody who has to like surrender their job or surrender their badge or something. They were like acting like they're an undercover and they're an imposter. They're more of a criminal than anything. I'm getting like somebody wasn't documenting what they were documenting whatever they wanted to document so that something couldn't change. Okay? Because they were connected to this person who did this fraud. Yeah, they were nurturing to this person. It could be a Taurus. Doesn't have to be. System in the reverse. Crooked system. Witch, warlock, okay? So these people are like a part of a group. Like a cultish group. Damn. Okay, when I was living at my ex's, okay, this woman had his ex moved in with us, okay, and then it wasn't long after that we left because they had harmed my son. But she had this bunny there. And it was a big bunny. Like a big bunny. And yesterday I was thinking of that bunny. Okay, and I got the download of animal sacrifice. So I think they killed that bunny. For fortune, yeah. Snuck that bunny for fortune. Like it's different if you're out hunting and you shoot a rabbit and you're having rabbit stew, right? You're filling your belly. But these people are just doing it just to get these animals blood and weird shit, okay? Chickens too. And a horse? Ugh, I don't wanna tap into that. Imposter? Aren't horses expensive? An attention seeker, this imposter. A liar, a manipulator. Damn. This person could have been posing as you, okay? And then that's how they were doing their this person's like a pedophile, man. This person manipulated. Ace of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Manipulative actions towards minors. Imposter. This is why they wanted to pose as you or like implicate you somehow. Act like you so they can do this weird shit with kids. Somebody frauded someone out, catfished someone, or like acted as if they were this person and then did their kinks. Okay? And it had something to do with children. It was like an entire empire. They could have sold this content for underhanded finances on the dark web. Idiot. Stole this money and then invested it in like the yuckiest things. Okay? I'm getting like, this is like camera footage. 1, 2, 3, 4, like a lot. That was taken underhandedly. This is sex trafficking, but it's more like pedophilia. And so they did it through somebody's name. They want to keep this cycle open. But you're not in your head. You're aware of why you're stagnant. You're aware that that's why these people tried to have stagnancies for you. They're panicked because you didn't die. They see this as bad news that you didn't die, or that you're holding back. And focusing on work. So these people are just watching you work. These people will deny it. This is like holding information back about what they do for work. Or what they work hard on. Hard on, gross. Is voyeuring. Kids. Like, I'm getting like these people kidnap kids, man. For money. They watch them. Somebody could have to surrender a child. Okay? Because they lied. You kidnapped them. And then lied on someone innocent. Okay, by like posing as them. Queen of Cups. So like you didn't want to do this under... Man. There's the motive of wanting to kill this person. Lay them to rest. This situation is being laid to rest. It's like they were looking for one thing and they found a complete... It just like went left real quick when they discovered this shit. Like somebody has evidence of like something that was confiscated, like as evidence. There's their motive. They're seeing that this person was correct and that they've had to have a lot of discipline when it came to these corrupt authority figures. Okay? And it's because they share the same, they're into the same business or into the same kinks, right? They don't want this to be expressed a fall from grace when this motive is figured out. It is figured out. Okay, they don't want to be accountable because they don't want to have this sort of reputation on their name. Well, then why do it? Like you're sick, right? You're sick in the mind. Or maybe you're like stunted, right? Remember how we spoke about like this person doesn't know how to love themselves? Maybe that's when they got traumed out, was when they were a kid and they just stayed that age. Mentally, they're the same age as the like children that they get off on or whatever the fuck they do here. But they like take kids. This is pedophile shit if I ever saw it. That's why you're motivated to have this Empress be cast a judgment upon, have a bad reputation. That's what gave you motivation to defeat this person, because their work allowed them to see what you were doing. Children. Discipline. Yeah, this person had to be very disciplined to walk away from this situation because of these, in the reverse, authority figures. Also, the authority figures that manipulated this situation, I'm getting that they have to hold back. They have to be surrendered off of this case. They have to walk away from it. They have to walk away from it. Okay, they could be like disciplined somehow, like they have to surrender their work, all that they've gathered. Okay. And people are realizing that these people only documented whatever the fuck they wanted to document. They didn't document anything to do with this Empress, and them bringing awareness to these underhanded things that were happening to them, these hate crimes, this defamation, this obstruction. Yeah, things are coming back around. So, I mean, this accomplice energy, where did it go? Oh, I already put it away. This accomplice energy, okay? You thought that you were listening to a Queen of Coins, but really they're only motivated to attack that person because they're juggling for real, okay? They're only fake flexing to you. Things are about to come around, okay? And the same person you were accomplice to poisoning is that real Queen of Coins, okay? The one you listen to is the one who's about to be juggling. So, I mean, it's not even like they're going to have finances to be able to pay you for what you did. And it didn't work. It's like a lose-lose. Or somebody's like trying to decide, like, do I say it or do I not? Or do I switch up or do I not? So somebody's wondering if they should like walk away now. It's too late to think, like it's too late. Like, I don't know. Discipline. Somebody sees that you've had to improvise because these people made you juggle financially when really you should have been quite well off. Okay? They see that you weren't crying over spilt milk about it. No, you were trying your best to get over it and move forward as stable as you could possibly be with Two of Pentacles. But still turning your back and remaining disciplined, okay? That is honorable. These people don't want to change. Change is in the reverse. They want to be able to like manipulate this situation from changing. They want you to keep being guarded. Keep having to undergo these attacks. Yeah, I'm getting spiritual attacks, like draining your energy. These lovers of the past, they're pissed, man, but they're both shit talkers. They lied. They lied about what they were invested in. Okay? These people kidnap kids. That's what they do. okay? I remember I was getting like a download, I don't know how many readings back, but I was getting a download of like this woman and this man would go into this house, and they would separate them, okay? One would take the parents and one would take the kids, okay? And they'd like tie up the parents and take the fucking kids. It was so, uh, it's like a pedophile ring, okay? It's like, when I was in the dream state, I was getting this too, okay? Because when I'm awake, I don't think too far into it. It makes me feel so, it breaks my heart. So I stop thinking about it. When I go into the dream state, it's a lot more like imaginative, right? So what I was getting was, I was getting like a warehouse, okay, of like kids, man, like a whole bunch of kids. And they were like getting categorized as like height and weight for pedophilia videos, okay? Like ugh. That's why they were so invested in saying that my gifts were a lie. All the while feeding off my energy. They don't want this to change. They don't want to be looked at like a fucking goof. Yeah, they have to let go of something here. Their devices could be seized or something. A burner phone. The burner phone's hidden. The burner phone's hidden. This is an establishment. Crooked establishment. A crooked establishment or a crooked community. Chose to lie and say that somebody was delusional, somebody was paranoid, somebody has been through a lot and now is just not all there. These people are lying. This establishment, this crooked establishment, this could be anything, right? This could be a cop shop. This could be a courthouse. This could be any of these people's businesses. Say this guy. Could be a whorehouse. Crooked. These crooked authorities were messing with somebody's, I'm getting cell towers here, their network, their communication, their means of communication. Okay? Because they wanted to send a message that way, indirectly. Have you not know what to do so that you don't expose this, so that they don't get arrested for what they do behind the scenes. Which is like cause attacks. Somebody could be having a heart attack. Somebody could be having a heart attack or had a heart attack. Like the ringleader or like whoever was ordering everyone around. And that could have been how all this got seized. Is this person died? That's what this tower moment is? There's like no communication here. And they like go to this house and they realize that it's like fucking raided or something, or that everything's being seized because this person died. Something like that. And now these people are getting disciplined for fucking up the system. Okay, and profiting off of like yucky stuff. Nurture. This person was nurturing themselves. They were like flourishing, and that's why you chose to bring them drama and conflict. That's why you manipulated unfortunate events in their life. To have some sort of authority over them, okay? Somebody's conflicted because they went along with this plan because they were manipulated, but they didn't know about this pedophilia stuff. They didn't know about this kidnapping stuff. They didn't know about this, like, the weirdo stuff. They knew about certain things, though. Like voyeurism. But there's, like, certain things that these people don't tell anyone, right? Because it's, like, only the people who do the same thing are, like... Damn. Somebody sees someone as a true intuitive. You could have helped. Yeah. This would have kept getting swept under the rug, man. It would have just kept getting swept under the rug. With all these people lying in order to stay out of jail, okay? You helped this move forward. You helped these lies be discovered, okay? Somebody's intuitiveness, okay? Somebody's spirituality helped this case move forward, helped it flourish. Okay, because they nurtured it, they were involved in it. It was their own. It was a part of their own, right? So these people like tried to set you up to look like a pedophile when really they were just like doing this under your name or something. They wanted to lay you to rest because they knew that sooner or later you'd discover their lies. They're very emotional about this because they know that you were a genuine person. And the fact that like somebody genuine like that knows the truth about them is like, it's like, the truth about this betrayal. It's like the ultimate betrayal. You couldn't have went any harder, right? This is like overkill. It's like the first one killed him. And then there's 10 more fucking swords on top of that. Or 9, I mean. You broke free from this. From these plots. From these many plots. King of Wands. This person, somebody wanted to bind you to them. But you chose to move on. Because intuitively you knew that they're hiding something. Hiding that they were watching you and sending these third parties in your life to cause heartache and pain. But the thing is like once you felt that, you've released it, so it's healed. That heartache and pain doesn't exist anymore. Okay, it's just knowledge. It's just experience now. Wisdom. It's unfortunate. Yeah, that's what's gonna like end these unfortunate events, is just nurturing self, and letting this go, okay? Because it was out of your control. And being upset about these people causing problems for you is not going to do anything other than overexert you, right? It's like, there's no point. What's the point in it? To get mad and then get tired? Like, you can release those emotions, but like with your higher power, with self, right? Doesn't need to be directed towards anybody else. The thing is, when we're forgiving and they are still in this energy of conflict, of a tower, okay, the contrast between these two energies is going to make this karmic justice even greater. Because of the energy you hold and the energy that they hold. You being fully let go, fully forgiven, and them still festering. It's like the karmic justice that you prayed for is going to be even greater. Okay? That's why when you don't retaliate and you move on, everybody who ever fucked you over gets karmically, like, they get an ass kicking, okay? That's why. Or that's how. This system in reverse ignored someone, ignored your gifts because they knew that they were gifts. They just wanted to defame them. Because of their own greed, because of their own weird behavior, because of what they were keeping close to their chest. They knew you were being voyeured, okay? They're the ones with it in their hands. They needed you to be ignored. They needed you to look a certain way. So that when you stop holding back, when you stop keeping to yourself, you're ignored. You're denied, you're rejected. And it worked. It's manipulation. Yep. That's a bad apple, okay? Manipulating the system. Very knowledgeable. This is a person who knows the law. Very greedy. Very neglectful. Very, like, malpractice. They're a warlock. They see that you're not trapped in your head with the ritual that they did, the house ritual or the death ritual, or draining your energy. You're not in your head about it. You're not in your head about it. You're not paranoid. Okay? You're just protecting your energy. You're clearing out that energy. It's not yours. It's not mine. Like, after everything that somebody went through, how they're not in their head, that's this discipline. That's like some soldier stuff. That's why I was pulling in, like, this is soldier energy, like that discipline in the mind, right? It's bringing equal give and take. Somebody could also want to give you something in order to protect themselves, okay? This warlock that is a man of the law, okay? Do not accept this money. I don't care how much it is, okay? Do not accept this money. They're watching. They're watching. A study. This group was like studying you. So they knew when you were in pain and sorrow because they were watching. And they know that you're no longer in pain and sorrow because they're watching. Okay, they had like they were able to monitor. I'm getting like a heart monitor. So like I don't know. And then oh damn. It's as if somebody was like these people's like test subject behind the scenes, didn't want this to be exposed. So they stopped your forward movement. Because if they were to have you move forward, eventually you would be able to expose what has all happened behind the scenes, because they do see you as accurate. They just won't tell that to anybody. They're fighting, arguing behind the scenes in order to stop your gifts, in order to put a halt to your it could be your business if you're a tarot reader. Because they don't want their secrets to be exposed. Their lies, their manipulation. Okay, because they did a lot behind the scenes. Okay, a lot to have you not move forward. It's like a behind the scenes competition to slow you down. To have you depressed and to have you look depressed and look delusional. It was a setup, behind the scenes setup that didn't work. You were too intuitive. So you chose to just turn your back and to like look further into the future. And that's like that's how somebody was successful in manifesting or successful in not being trapped in the mind, is because they weren't focusing on the here and now. They were looking past that. They were manifesting in the future. Some sort of imbalance. This cult. The smoke is clearing about how they work together, this organization, to put a false investigation. Somebody is being watched. Okay, they were made to be watched. And then as they were stagnated here, they gave these people a sort of different perspective, a new perspective, which then had these people know that this person doesn't deserve to be watched. This person doesn't deserve to go to jail. Just because it's not against the law to be spiritual. Like that's actually against my rights, right? That is my right to have my belief system. To have what I believe as true, right? It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Just because you don't believe it doesn't mean it's not true. It's just maybe not your experience or perspective. The truth about why they wanted to keep a cycle open. Or you saw the truth on the World Wide Web. Also, I'm getting the dark web, the truth about this dark web. I'm getting indecency. Keep us the truth about these innocents, or the truth about someone's innocence. This person's not sick. So they said that this person was sick. This person's actually a very happy individual, a very fulfilling individual. But just because this person's not happy all the time, who would be in this type of situation? But they're not sick. They're not like clinically sick. Somebody said that somebody was sick and they're not. They're happy. They're a happy individual. They could be happier, given the circumstances. Injustice. So somebody manipulated the system in order to stay out of jail and project their energy onto somebody else. Somebody didn't want to be broke. It could be discovered that the person who plotted against this intuitive, okay, is a family member. Somebody's trying to let go of this person's let go. They've detached. Like when you chose to betray this person with these corrupt officials, that was it. That was it. That was enough. That was enough. That was enough to emotionally detach. So like the burdens that you put upon this person, they're actually not that heavy because there's no emotional attachment there. So it's really freeing for this person you plotted on, but it's quite heavy for these people. Yeah, these officials tried to cover this up. Also, it's also being seen that whoever was supposed to look in on this is corrupt as well. Like they're not allowed to work on this case anymore because they knew about this murder plot. Yes, they did. They knew on this Queen of Cups because they were a Queen of Cups. Emotionally mature, intuitive, kind, very connected. They wanted to cover up the fact that you were a Queen of Cups for real, that you were really genuine for real, that you were really wise for real, okay, that this was entrapment for real. Yeah, they wanted you to look codependent, okay? I'm also getting like they wouldn't have taken my vehicle, okay? That was manipulated. They wouldn't have took my vehicle. They would have let me pay just like I have been regularly. Like I pay in full, but like just a payment late because that's when my money comes in. But they took this so I would look codependent. So I'd look like I depend on people. Yeah, this was manipulated. Somebody manipulated or lied to these cops or a cop to do this injustice, this 10 of Swords. I'm getting poisoning though. Like a lot of poison. This person has drank a lot of poison or consumed a lot of poison. But they never got poisoned. They never overdosed off of what they were giving them. Somebody's upset because they listened. They were an accomplice. They listened. They listened to this Queen of Swords, this manipulator, this liar, this two-faced pathological liar we were speaking about in the beginning, in order so that this person could have their wishes, Okay? What was their wishes? Finances, a come up. Financial independence. Okay, and they're not even going to get it. They wish to have this person look desperate, this person look codependent. Okay? Be careful what you wish for. This person isn't bound to that because this person didn't manifest that. They were manifesting way farther in the future as you are manifesting this manipulation for them in the here and now. Right? It's like the long game. And somebody's caught waiting to have their wish, waiting for you to lose some sort of confidence, waiting to steal. Somebody wants to steal someone's mail, okay? So if somebody from a distance is sending someone something via like post mail, somebody wants to steal someone's mail. Again, I'm getting again. Somebody wants to steal someone's mail again. King of Wands in reverse is waiting for someone to be snuck. Is waiting for someone to steal from the Emperor. Somebody's being seen as untrustworthy. They're just waiting for someone to steal something. They're just waiting for someone to do something, to like send a message or something, to cause some sort of imbalance. It's like someone's waiting for someone to make a move. Whew. Well, that was a whole deck of cards. Honestly, I'm so tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. I don't even see any comments. Did anybody comment? Oh, okay. Live chat visible. Mostly the watchers. Have a good night, people.